In South Australia, the driest state in the driest continent, Australia, is the family-owned brewery Coopers, and they sure know how to quench your thirst. At Regency Park is the state-of-the-art Coopers Brewery. And now you can make your own great tasting beers with the Coopers Micro Brew Kit.
Coopers is the only remaining family-owned brewery in Australia. In fact, Thomas Cooper gave up being a shoemaker and started brewing beer way back in 1862. That's over 138 years of brewing experience, family brewing experience. And that's why the Coopers kits are #1 in the world. Quality, great ingredients, family tradition, easy to make, easy to drink.
Coopers is the largest supplier of homebrew concentrate in the world. Coopers brewers are continually developing exciting ales and lagers. The extensive range has a style of brew to suit every taste.
Coopers have taken all the guesswork out of home brewing. All you have to do is get a kit, follow the 4 easy steps, and in about 20 days you'll be drinking your own handcrafted beers. And to show you how easy it is, I'm going to take this kit round to a friend's house, Lisa, and we're going to brew it for you.
This video is designed to provide an overview of how to get on with making your first brew. But to ensure the best results, follow the comprehensive instructions booklet included in your kit.
G'day, this is Lisa.
Hi.
And believe it or not, Lisa has never brewed a beer before. Have you?
No.
And we're going to today.
You're going to prove to me how easy this is.
Indeed, it's a very simple process.
So what's in the box?
Well, we start with opening the box. In the box, Coopers have made it incredibly easy. In fact, in the box are 30 plastic bottles so that you can start brewing straight away. The fermenter.
Okay, the fermenter.
Okay. In the fermenter is everything you need.
Mixing spoon.
Yep, mixing spoon. 1 kilo of sugar.
Right.
Which we put in the fermenter with some boiling water. And of course, the most important ingredient.
The beer.
Beer. That's our instruction booklet.
So will you be needing this?
I might, I'll refer to it. And this is the video which you're now watching. We have some lollies. Actually, they're called carbonation drops, and you put either 1 lolly in a small bottle or 2 lollies in a large bottle of beer, and it helps the beer ferment in the bottle and gas it up. It's called a hydrometer.
Right.
Now, I don't know why, but they call that a little bottler.
It's not that little, is it?
No, it's not. It's called an airlock. It goes in the lid of your fermenter and it stops oxygen getting into your beer. If oxygen gets into your beer, it can ruin it.
Okay.
A thermometer which sticks onto the fermenter and tells you what temperature your beer is fermenting at. And
the tap.
Yeah, the tap. We screw that in. And that's it. Simple. Right, Coopers has made it really easy for us to make great beer, but we've got to do some hard work, and the first part of that is cleaning. You have to clean everything and sterilise everything that will come in contact with your beer. It's actually the most common reason for getting beer that, well, I guess the only way to say it is it goes off, it gets infected. You can, if you want, get sterilising solutions. And another secret is when you finish rinsing, you drain. Let the stuff drain really well, but don't drain it on a dirty tea towel.
Okay.
This rack has been cleaned and sterilised. Okay, give me the tap.
Tap.
Yep. Good, hot water. Okay. The other thing is when you do clean, make sure you clean all this, the threads, because that can get infection in there too. We'll put this in and we'll go on to the next process.
So what is the next process?
The next process is getting the malt ready. While we can wait for everything to drain, the malt. So open it up carefully. Now in the lid there's the brewer's yeast, which we'll use later. And just in case we can't find our instruction book.
Oh good, another set.
Another set of instructions. In here is the beer concentrate, and Coopers has done all the hard work for us. In the kit, it's a lager, and we put that in the boiling or hot water. It can be boiling water.
So why are we doing this?
Well, the beer concentrate is very thick, so we put it in hot water and it just softens it up so that when we pour it into the fermenter, We don't have to wait forever for it to go. Now, we can, if we want, lie it down. There you go, 10 minutes.
And how much beer do you think this will make us?
It will make 30 bottles, 30 large bottles of beer, or 60 small bottles. It fills the fermenter up to about 23 litres. The can's been in the hot water for 10 minutes. And a little secret here, when you open the can, open it from the bottom. If you try to open it from the top, it won't work because of the design of the can. Okay. Can you smell that?
Now I can. Oh, yeah.
It smells like beer to me. Okay, we take the lid out. Yum, look at that. Have a taste.
Quite syrupy, isn't it?
Yeah. And when you taste it, have a taste. It's great to see what your beer's doing. It's got quite a nice sweetness, but also a bitterness to it. What do you think?
It's like super concentrated beer.
It's exactly what it is. Okay, we'll put that in the sink. All right. So you can see, look how well that pours. And you can put the sugar in if you want.
Okay, the whole thing?
The whole thing. That's it. You get 2 litres boiling water, which you're going to put into the fermenter.
Okay, well that's 1 litre.
Okay, just put some in. No, I'll put that down because it's very hot.
Put this in
here.
first?
Yep. Great. And I'll get some more water and you stir this.
All right. It's looking good.
All right, and I'll rinse the can out. When you do this, guys, and Lisa, if you're making beer without me, use a tea towel because these cans get very, very hot. So we rinse the can. And then make sure you add the rest of your 2 litres of water. And now Lisa's going to stir this for about 3 minutes until it's all dissolved. And then we'll add up the rest of our water up to 23 litres.
Okay. I think we'll take turns at this.
Also, when you're using your water, you can use tap water or you can use boiled water, or like we're going to today, we've got some
Spring
really,
water.
really good spring water. Is it dissolved?
Yep.
Good. All right. Stand back. And then you give it a good stir. Now, I said earlier about letting air get into your wort. It's quite okay at this stage to let a little bit of air get in when you stir it. Step 2, brewing. The most important thing about this is temperature. So, can you put the thermometer on?
Sure. Now, why is this so important?
Well, the reason is that when the yeast works in the wort, what happens is the yeast eats the sugars and that creates carbon dioxide and alcohol. So what we need is a temperature around 21, 27 degrees.
Okay. Well, ours is 24.
24, that sounds perfect.
Good.
So you can put the yeast in.
Right.
So 21 or 27 degrees, that's about 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's best to have it around the 21, 25 mark. Then sprinkle it on top. Excellent. Then you put the airlock in, and what this will do is, if you can, we'll cut away to a close shot in a minute, but there's water in this airlock and it stops any oxygen or any air or any bugs or nasties coming back down into the beer while it's fermenting. This allows air to escape. I can't do it, but keeps the beer safe.
Good.
And free of infection. That's it. Now we have to wait about 6 days until we can bottle it.
Okay.
So, game of football?
Let's start waiting.
All right.
While you wait for 6 days, try and keep your home brew at a temperature above 18 degrees. And look for the signs of fermentation. A foam is created which will throw a crust around the top wall of the fermenter. Condensation will occur, and the airlock may or may not bubble. And a sediment will occur at the base.
G'day, we're back. It's been 6 days, and I left it here at Lisa's house. How's it been going?
Good.
Did
Had
it
a bit of bubbling.
bubble
but it's
away?
settled down now.
And has it been bubbling at all today?
No.
Excellent. That would assume, or I would assume, that means the beer's finished fermenting. But there is something we can do to check that.
Okay, and what do we do to do that?
And that's this device, the hydrometer. What we can do is, if we take a little bit of beer out of the fermenter and put it into here, you want to about halfway up. Just hold it under here, the tap. You can fill this up with beer and hopefully not spill any. And if I've got enough beer in here, we put the hydrometer in, give it a little spin around, and it stops the bubbles from clinging from it.
When checking with the hydrometer, it is ideal to take a measurement on 2 consecutive days. If you get the same reading on both days, the fermentation is complete.
All right, we've checked our beer with the hydrometer. It's stopped fermenting, and I think we can bottle.
Okay, well, I've rinsed these bottles, but they do actually come sterilised in the Coopers kit, don't they?
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Cooper. So, carbonation drops, 2 in 750ml bottle. And if we're using small bottles,
We just use one.
that's it.
Okay.
Little bottler. Now we put this on to the tap. It fits, it's a pretty tight fit. And we bottle. Okay. Sometimes when you bottle, you get a bit of froth, and that's quite fine. It's actually a very good sign. When you're filling these bottles up, fill it up so that it almost gets to the top, and then when you stop filling, you'll note that the beer goes down because it doesn't have the little bottler inside it anymore. So that makes it very easy for us. And here we go. Ooh. Perfect. Look at that.
Perfect. Oh, now we need a lid. It's as easy as screwing it on.
I love this process. I've been brewing for 10 years and I've been madly capping, and it's time consuming and a bit difficult. This is so easy. It's absolutely fantastic. Simple as that. You can do one now.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, you just made your first beer.
So how long before we can drink this?
We can drink this in 2 weeks. Although if you want, you can store it for up to 3 months. And in fact, it will improve with age. So if you're brave enough and can do that, just leave it. The other important thing is when you store it, if you can store it at about 21 to 24 degrees, that's great. If you can't, put it somewhere where the temperature is going to be constant and make sure it's out of sunlight. Sunlight is beer's enemy. Cheers. Beautiful. Good luck with your home brewing, and remember, it's supposed to be fun. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Also remember that all the great brewmasters of the world started out as beginners.
But you can visit your local expert for advice on recipes or how to develop your own homebrew style, and for information on the Coopers Club. Or have a look at the website at Coopers.com.au.
Remember the 4 easy steps: mixing, brewing, bottling and enjoy. All these steps are comprehensively covered in the instruction booklet in your kit.